Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Taking a quick look here again at Chainlink, seeing what's going on. We're going to double check a couple of key factors here, such as this point of control. We got that nice little bounce. Quick congrats to our community members for some nice profits on our link trade from last night. We got in at $20.05 and took 31% in the last 15 hours. ENJ trade, nice little older trade, 214%, XRP 57, ICP, and of course, nice little Litecoin trade as well. These are all trades taken within the last couple of weeks, one a little bit older, one significantly older, but generally speaking, our swing trades are held for days or weeks as a rough estimate. But with this scenario here for Chainlink, again, awesome stuff. Glad it took off. I'm going to explain the reason why we took our trade and why the likelihood of the price continuing higher is great, because we broke through a key level resistance here, and we are more likely to consolidate at that $20.85/$21 mark to continue this upward progression. Okay, we're going to look at that. So if you're new to the channel, welcome on board. Hope you can learn something here today. CryptoCash.tech is a site link down below. If you want to be part of those, those trade signals, I share day trades and swing trades, and then of course, more important, watch my trading university videos so you can learn how to become a better trader. Just more consistent, really, is what it boils down to. So taking a look here at the liquidation, there's a really heavy concentration here, right at this $22.40 range. And so that's likely going to be the next culprit for resistance, or more important, the price will wick up to that level in most cases and turn itself around. It's really common for liquidation levels like that to be swept, and then the price action kind of retrace a little bit. But right now at this point, it's generally what we're looking at here is potential. Again, this is the last 7 days. If we look at the last 12 hours, it probably tells us a slightly different story. Again, we got this liquidation level at $21.60. A little bit of longs and shorts above and below the price action here. Okay? So taking a look here at the daily, let's work our way down, see what's going on, and we'll explain why this coin is tremendous potential and is looking very strong. So double checking the daily time frame. This is the same with most coins. Maintaining itself above the 20-day SMA, fantastic. Above all 4 moving averages. Stochastic still swinging up. MACD is converging here. This is another thing I saw yesterday too as well. We had a convergence on the MACD that just closed after 5 p.m. Pacific, which is effectively when the daily candlestick closes. Okay, so looking pretty solid there in that sense. We can also recognize that RSI is testing 70. We get through that level, we're going to likely see the price action stay where it's at and go higher. This does pose, I wouldn't say a concern, but this does pose a initial resistance for us here, letting us know we might be at our initial top. I don't think so, though. With all this momentum, it makes tremendous more sense, especially with money flowing into the coin. The price is going to continue higher. But still something to be mindful of. 70 on the RSI can commonly work as a resistance, but we'll break through that. Folks, it's going to be a good sign. All right, excuse me. So let's take a look at the 4 hour here and kind of see what's going on. Where are we at? Well, generally speaking, we're above all moving averages. We had a MACD convergence yesterday as well, just before the price took off. And then we can also see we're over 70 on the RSI. Money flow index is pulling back a little bit, but it's not really cause for concern because it's coming down with the with the stochastic RSI. It's a very common occurrence. It's just a natural pullback when the price action overextends itself. If we take a look at overextension, we are at a 9 right now. So my anticipation here is if these 9s continue to happen like they have in the past, generally speaking, when this coin hits a 9, it will turn itself around, and that's what it's all about. Just kidding. Sorry, that was a stupid reference there. Some people probably got it. If so, let me know. Otherwise, disregard. What I'm getting at here is the 9 on TD sequential is basically letting us know that we are 36 hours into this progression, this direction rather, right? And what that basically just means is it's going to need to pull back and consolidate in most cases. Does it need to pull all the way back? Is it going to rake down to the $18, $17 range? Heck no, probably not. We got a strong amount of volume profile here, a point of control at $20.05, our exact entry on our long position. And the likelihood of the price coming back to that area is low, but it could very well come back down to that level and pivot. Again, that's a more recent resistance, turn support. So it would make sense for this $20.20 range or $21.85 to be tested. Those are the 2 areas I would say have a likelihood. Okay, so one of these or one of these. That seems like a pretty likely scenario here for us, just based on the simple fact that these are more recent resistances, turn support now that still have yet to be tested. Okay? So all the more reason to be patient in the sense that the likelihood of the price going much further up from now is fairly low, just based on how overextended it is. But once more, overextension means very little in trading, so that's just kind of how it works, and more specifically trading crypto, rather. Overextension works like magic, like a dream in traditional markets, but crypto has a tendency of just overdoing it because there's this FOMO thing that happens a lot. Take a look here. There's a 9 on TD sequential. Price comes down, pivots off of this rough estimate of this support, previous resistance level, continues higher. So we're at a 5 right now, so likely we see another 4 to 8 hours continuation, give us a full 9 on TD sequential in a 4-hour day time frame, or 9+1 rather, and the price pulls back. So I would say a corrective behavior would make sense here, but once more, you can kind of see this. We already kind of had a little bit of a corrective movement, right? So this very well could continue to run for another 4 to 8 hours. My expectation is that the price is going to continue a little bit further. And the reason why is because there's some significant reasons on the 7-day liquidation map here that we talked about previously, once again at this level of $22.35. So $22.35 seems like a likely area in which we could see the price rip up to. So it's roughly here on the charts. Okay? Either way you look at it, lagging span free and clear, conversion lines above the baseline, each Mocha Cloud's consolidating perfectly right here at this level. So if we take a look, you can see that's all the more reason to consider $20.85 a new support level. Okay, so I think yeah, an entry at $20.85 would be a good consideration if the price pulls back. If not, consider maybe an entry now and an entry there. The price averages itself out and you get that next little check mark. But again, strong likelihood of further continuation. But once more, no matter how you look at it, low position size, low leverage, that's how we survive. That's how we thrive in this market, folks. I can tell you all these profits you're seeing here. Yesterday, for example, we took some awesome profits from SHIB and Crowcoin. These are all low leverage, low position size, right? Crowcoin, 63%, 7 days. We have an older Chili's trade. A lot of reasons why low position size helps, because we're not getting destroyed. We're not destroying our account if we take a loss, which, by the way, last month we took 0 losses, 100% accuracy. First time we've seen that in quite some time. I'm typically 85 to 90%, but that was a pretty solid month. Again, these are just more conservative swing trades, folks. I'm not just getting crazy. As you can see, I'm not taking hundreds of trades, even though you probably could, but over trading is the enemy. You want to avoid that. Anyways, that's kind of all I got here. Last thing too, extremely important, Bitunix has a trading competition coming up, but we do need to have more people register. We need at least 60 registers. It's really simple. If you've used my link to register already, simply log in and click this link. The link's down below, by the way. And if you haven't used my link to register, simply do so, and then click that link. You'll be eligible for a 10K prize pool. It's profit and loss ratio, trading volume, and there's a lucky draw of 10 random traders. So again, nice situation there. Be sure to check that out. Really a lot of fun. All right, thanks again so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.